half days. Per day they can complete 16 units. 120 by 15 by 2 kada. 2 comes to numerator. 15 8 times. 8 to 16. Yes or no? Right. Now, 15 units of work is work done by both A and B, and B and C 16. So how many extra units are done here? 1 unit. That is because of extra efficiency of C, right? Because B in first case and second case is common. The only difference is A and C. So extra units of work is done by C, which is equal to 20%. If 20% is equal to 1, 100% is equal to 5. So you can write this number as 11 plus 5. This is B's efficiency and this is C's efficiency. And here you have A and B. You know that B's efficiency is 11. So A's efficiency should be equal to 4. Yes? Condition satisfied? Right. So this is A's efficiency and this is B's efficiency. How many units B need? A need 30 days. Clear? Here you have 1 extra unit. That is because of C's efficiency is 20% more. 20% is equal to 1, 100% is equal to 5. Clear everyone? Right. Hey, wait a minute. If 20% is equal to 1, here we have C whose efficiency is 120%, right? So 120% will be equal to 6. Here you need to take 6. B's efficiency becomes 100. B's efficiency becomes 10. In that case A's efficiency becomes 5. So to complete 5 units, A need 1 day. To complete 120 units, A need 24 days. Next, 37. Percent of profit earned when an article is sold for 624 is double the profit when the same article is sold for 552. If the market price of the article is 25% above the cost price, what is the market price of the article? Right. The percent of profit earned when the article is sold for 624 rupees is double the profit when the same article is sold for 552. See, in 552 you are getting some profit. So that will be cost price plus some profit. When you sell it for 624, you are getting double the profit. If profit percent is double, profit will also be double, right? So in that case you are getting cost price plus 2 profit. What is difference here? Profit. What is difference here? Profit. What is difference here? This is 24 more than 600 and this is 48 less than 600. 48 and then 24. 70. So profit is equal to 72 rupees. And here 552 has profit and then cost price. If you subtract profit from this number, you will get cost price, right? So cost price is equal to 552 minus 72, which is equal to 480. And you asked about market price. Market price is 25% above the cost price. 25% of cost price is equal to 120. Hence market price becomes 480 plus 120, 600. Clear? Next. The respective ratio of radii of two circular cylinders A and B is 6:7. The respective ratio of the heights is given as 3:2. And here asked about volume ratio. Pi r square h, as it is ratio pi r1 square h1 is to pi r2 square h2. Pi is common, you don't need to worry about it. r1 square h1 by r2 square h2. Radius ratio is given as 6:7. So r1 square by r2 square, that is 6 square by 7 square, and then heights ratio is given as 3:2, so it is 3 by 2. 2 how many times? 18 times. No more cancellations, right? 18 3s 54 by 49. Fifth option. (39) Mary invested 5 rupees, P rupees for 5 years in scheme A, which offers 8% per annum simple interest. If it is 8% per annum simple interest, interest obtained in 5 years is going to be 40%. Let's say P value as 100%. Interest obtained in this case becomes 40%. Original principal is 100%. She also invested P plus 600 rupees in scheme B, which offers 10% compound interest for 2 years. 10% compound interest for 2 years will be equal to 21%. 21% of initial value plus 600. So that is 100% plus 600. On this item, on this number you will get 21%. 21% of this number is straightforward 21% plus 21% of this number is 126. So this is interest obtained in first case, which is simple interest base, and this is interest obtained in second case, compound interest base. Now, if the amount received from scheme A was less than the received from scheme B by 441 rupees, this is interest received from scheme A, and this is interest received from scheme B. Scheme A's interest is less than scheme B interest by 441. What is the value of P? So scheme B interest is more. 21% plus 126 minus 40%. So that will be 126%, 126 rupees minus 19% is equal to 441, which is not possible, right? Oh, amount. Okay. So amount received from scheme A is 140%. Amount received from scheme B becomes 121% plus 726 rupees. Difference of these two is given as 441. 121 minus 140, which is 19%, and then plus 726 is equal to 441. Take 19 to right hand side, 441 comes to left hand side. So 19% is equal to 726 minus 441. Subtract 500, add 59. Subtract 500 and then add 59 to this number, 85. 19% is equal to 285. And what is your question? Find the value of P, which is 100%. 100% is how much? 19 ones, still have 95. 5 times, that is total 15 times. 15 times of this number is 1500. Next, 48. Somu gives 25% of his salary to his mother. 60% of the remaining salary he invests in insurance scheme and PPF in the respective ratio 2:3. 25% is given to her mother. Remaining is 75%. Out of 75% remaining, 60% he is investing in insurance and then PPF. So first of all we need to calculate 60% of 75% because this is remaining value. Or you can calculate 75% of 60 also. How much is that? 45%. Now 45% is divided into insurance and then PPF in the respective ratio 2:3. So total 5 parts we have. 5 parts is equal to 45. Each part is 9. 2 parts 18 and then 3 parts 27. And the remaining he keeps in his bank account. So 25% is given to mother. 45% is invested. Total how much is over? 70% is over. Remaining is 30%. So remaining amount 30% is kept in bank account. So in bank we have 30%. If the difference between the amount he gives to his mother and he invested in insurance is 3780, how much is Somu's monthly salary? So Somu gave 25% to mother And in insurance policy, 18%. Difference, 7%. Difference is given as 3780. And now you are asked to calculate monthly salary, which is 100%. 7 5 times 35, and then 4 times 0. So total how many times? 540 times. 540 times of this number is 54,000. Next, 41 to 45. Data related to number of applications received by master's program in 2 subjects during 5 years. A and B, 2006 to 2010. Number of applications. So we have 50 gap here and 5 lines are there, each line is 10. Now what 6 to 41. If the respective ratio of the total number of applications received for subject A and B together is in 2010 and 2011 is 5:7. What was the total number of applications received for subjects A and B together in 2011? Right. So this is about total number of applications received by A and B. In 2010 and in 2011, ratio is given as 5:7. Hence if it is 5 parts, it becomes 7 parts. You need to calculate 7 parts value. Answer should be 7 multiple. You have many options. You have many options. If it is only 1 7 multiple, then you can go for your final answer. But now you need to calculate total number of applications received in 2010. 2010. So this is 360 and this is 190. 360 and then 190, 550. So 5 parts is 550, 7 parts become 770. Next, 42. In 2008, in 2008, 40% of applications received for subject A and 25% of applications received for subject B were from international students. What was the total number of international students for subjects A and B together in 2008? In 2008, 40% of applications received for subject A. 2008, subject A, how many are there? 150 here, and this is 220. Out of 150, 40% are international students. 40% of 150 is 60. And 25% of applications received for subject B. 25% of this number, half and half. Half is 110, again half is 55. So from subject A, 60 students, and for subject B, 55 students. Total 115. 115 students are from international applications. Next, 43. In 2006, out of total number of applications received for subjects A and B together, only 20% were accepted. What was the total number of applications accepted for subjects A and B together in 2006? 2006. This is 160 and this is 270. Total is 430. Out of 430, they have accepted only 20%. You need to calculate 20%. 10% is 43, 20% is 86. Next, 44. Number of applications received for subject B increased by what percent from 2007 to 2008? Number of applications received for subject B increased by what percent from 2007 to 2008? 2007, subject B, how much we have? 120. 120. You are asked to calculate how much percentage increase we have. 120 increases to 220. Increased by 100. From where? 120. Percentage, right? So into 100. Cancellation with 20. 5 times, 6 times. So this is 5 by 6 in fractional form? Yes or no? What do you mean by 1 by 6? Tell me in terms of mixed fraction. 16 by 3. 16, 2 by 3. 1 by 6 is 16, 2 by 3. But here you have 5 by 6. So you have to multiply it with 5. 16 5 times 80. 10 by 3. Yes or no? 10 by 3 in the sense 3 1 by 3. 10 by 3 in the sense 3 1 by 3. So total value becomes 83 1 by 3%. Or else simply, instead of this, you know 1 by 6. How much is 1 by 6? 16 2 by 3. To get 5 by 6, it is 1 minus 1 by 6. 1 in the sense 100%, minus 1 by 6 in the sense 16 2 by 3%. Difference 83 1 by 3%. Next. 45. What is the average number of applications received for subject A in 2007, 9, 10? 2007, 9, 10. 2007, subject A, 180. 2009, 330. 2010, 360. So it is 180, 330, 360. Your question is about average. 300, 600, 700, 780, 810, 870. It asked about average, so by 3. 2 times 27, 9 times and then 0. 2 nines. (46 to 50) number series. Right. 51 to 55. Dance school. Number of students who enrolled in the school. Percentage of enrolled who are taking Kathak. Respect to ratio between male and female learning Kathak. Okay. Remember, this is percentage. And that's the ratio. Right. 51. In school D, out of total number of students, both male and female, learning Kathak, how many are there? 25%. 25% of what? 600. These are total number of students in the school. And these are who have enrolled for Kathak, which is 25% of 600. 25% of 600 in the sense? 150. So these are male and female together. 18 by 25 are 15 years or above. Those who are 15 years are above. What fractional part? 18 by 25. What is 1 by 25th of this number? 6. 18 by 25th in the sense 18 into 6. 18 into 6. 108. So 108 people are equal and above 15 years. If out of the total number of students who are 15 years are above, out of this 50% are female. So female candidates are 50%. In the sense 54. Male are 54. Female 54. What is the total number of female students learning Kathak who are below 15 years? Who are below 15 years? In a sense, the other group. Right? Now, when you add everything, you should get 150. Those who are equal and above 15 years are 108. So remaining are 42. And out of 150, what is this? Respective ratio of male and female students learning Kathak, which is equal to 9:6. In a sense, total how many parts we have? 15 parts. This is among the total number of students enrolled for Kathak, right? Yes or no? How much is that? 150. So 150 is divided into 15 parts. Each part is 10. So female ratio is 6 parts. That should be equal to 60. So female should be equal to 60. We already have 54 here. So out of 42, female should be 6. Then only that will be equal to 60. So this is less than 15 years. Next, what is the average number of students learning dance forms other than Kathak in schools A, B, C? So this is a dance school. Every student will apply for some particular dance. And here you were given information about students who have enrolled for Kathak. Now your question is about other students who have enrolled for other dance forms apart from Kathak. So you already calculated it as 150. And now, in school A, 24% are enrolled for Kathak. 24% of 500 or 500% of 24. 500% in the sense 5 times of this number. 5 times of this number is 120. Out of 500, 120 enrolled for Kathak. Remaining are 380. And out of 100, 33% enrolled for Kathak. That is direct 33. Remaining is 67. And out of 250, 40% have enrolled for Kathak. 40% of 250. 100. 10% is 25, 20% 50, 40% 100. 100 enrolled for Kathak. Remaining candidates are 150. And now you are asked about average. Average of these three numbers. Yes sir? 300, 400, 80, 480, 547, 597. 597, you are asked about average, that is divided by 3. If your numerator is 600, 600 by 3 will be 200. But numerator is 1 time less than 3. So it is 200 times minus 1 time. 199 times. Next. '53. What is the difference between total number of male students learning Kathak in schools C and D together, and the total number of female students learning the same in the same schools together? Difference between total number of male students from C and D and female. It asked about difference. So you have to take total male from C and D and total female from C and D, and then there is difference. So it is something like male from C and D and female from C and D. Yes or no? Instead of this, can't we go for individual difference of male and female from C and difference of male and female from D? Can we go for it? Yes or no? Right, here if you want to go for this model, you need 4 conversions. And if it is the case, with just 2 conversions you can close it. Yes or no? Now C and D, let's see. Here, order is very important. Male to female ratio, who are more? Female are more. And here who are more? Male are more. So one number will be positive, another number will be negative. Yes or no? Right. Now, 40% of 250 is already calculated as 100. Now 100 students are made in the ratio 12:13. Total how many parts we have? 25 parts. So female are 4 more. Female are 1 part more. If 25 parts is equal to 100, 1 part is equal to 4. So in one school we have female 4 extra. And look at the other case, D. 25% of 600 is already calculated, 150. Now 150 is divided into 15 parts. Each part is 10. So here male are more. By how many parts? 3 parts. 3 parts in the sense 30. So in another school, male are more than female by 30. And now you are asked about difference. Here female are 4 more. And here male are 30 more. Difference is 26. Otherwise you need to go for 4 different conversions. Let's see this also. Male from C and D. So 100 is divided into 25 parts. Each part is 4. Male are 12 parts. 12 fourths, 48. female are 13 parts, that is 52. And here it is 15 parts total. 150 is divided into 15 parts, each part is 10. So male are 90, female are 60. So you need to take total male here, 1, 2. So you need to take difference between 138 and 112. It's again 26. But you need to convert every number there. Next, 54. What is the respective ratio between total number of male students learning Kathak in schools A and B together and total number of female students learning Kathak in the same schools together? Respective ratio between total number of male students from A and B and female students from the same schools together. So here you must go for conversion. This is compulsory. So how many are there total who have enrolled for Kathak? 120. Now 120 is divided into 7:5 ratio, total 12 parts we have. 12 parts is 120, each part is 10. So 7 parts is 70 and 5 parts is 50. Now how many parts we have? 11 parts. 11 parts is divided in, 33 is divided into 11 parts, each part is 3. 5 3s 15, 6 3s 18. Now you asked about male to female ratio. Total male from these two, 85. Total female, 68. So you need to calculate ratio here, that is 85 by 68. Look at your options. Cancellation with 17 5 times, 17 4 times. Next, see, if you observe your options, first option is 5:2. Denominator is 2 multiple, numerator is also 5 multiple, but difference between these two numbers is near about 20. If 68 is 2 parts, difference 3 parts should be somewhere around 90s, but their difference is not 90s. This cannot be your answer. Second option, 6:5. Second number is 68. Denominator is 68, which is not a multiple of 5. Third option, 5:4, can be your answer. Hold it. Fourth option, 10:9. First number is not a multiple of 10. Second number is not a multiple of 9. This cannot be your answer. 10:7. For the same reason, you can even eliminate fifth option also. Leftover is 5:4. Next, the number of students, both male and female, who are learning Kathak from schools A and B together is what percent less than number of students, male and female, who are learning the same in schools C and D together. This is about total students enrolled for Kathak from A and B together. A and B together, candidates who have enrolled for Kathak together, it is 153. So A and B together it is 153, and C and D together it is 250. And you are asked about what percent less. 153 is how much less than 250? 97 less. From where? 250. Percentage rate, so into 100. Now if it is numerator is 100, if it is 100, 10% of denominator is 25, 20% 50, 40% 100. So 40% will be equal to 100, but our numerator is 97. So you need to subtract 3 from this number. 1% of this number is 2.5. This is more than this. So approximately 1% or above. Answer is 39%. As it is approximate? No. Is it approximate? No. God. So 1% is 2.5. But here you have 3. This is just above 1%. Maybe you can treat it as 1.25% or so. If you subtract 1.25% from 40, you will get 38.75. If you want exact value, still you can do it. 1% is equal to 2.5. divided by 5 will give you 0.5. Divided by 5 will give you 0.2. So 3 is equal to 1.2%. You need to subtract 3 from 100, then it becomes 97, which is our numerator. So 40% minus 1.2%. That is equal to 38.8%. We are not going for exact value. If you want, you can do it, but waste of time. Next, 61 to 65, quadratic. Any particular question? Any particular question? 50, much payment. Yes. 50? Miss ayinda adi? How come? Oh. $56 to 60, right, approximations. We have left one question, aptitude. 8 times of number is 243 more something, is that right? Now, let's see. Approximations? You are not expected to calculate exact. Now, how much is this? 350 divided by 7. 50 plus 288 divided by 12. 12 two times. 12 two times 24 and then 4 times. So total 24 plus 126. 126 plus 24, 150 plus 50, 200. Second option. Next, 35% of this number. Can we treat this number as 480? So 480, upon this you need to calculate 35% plus 79 by 7. 35%. Now will you get 35%? 25% plus 10%? 25% of this number is 120. 10% is 48. 120 plus 48, 168. And here this is 11. 7 11 times 77. 179. Approximate 180. Fifth option. Next, 58. What percent of 179 you can treat as 180? 180 how many times? 8 times. 180 8 times minus 740. What percent of this number is equal to 272? Right. 108 times 800. 88 times 640. 800 plus 640, 1440. 1440 minus 700, 700. So what percent of 700 is equal to 272? 10% of this number, 70. 20%, 140. 40%, 280. So 40% is equal to 280. But here you have 272. You need to subtract 8 here. 8 in a sense near about 1%. So subtract 1% from this number, 39%. As it is approximation, can be 40 also. Fifth option. Next, need to finish this part. 84 divided by 12, 7. 605 minus 7 square, 49. Minus 7 minus 49, minus 56. So from this you need to subtract 56. Apart from 56, as it is approximation, you can subtract 55 also. 605 minus 55, 550. Next, 2 to the power of how much? Into under root 144. 144 in the sense 12. 12 goes to right hand side becomes 1 by 12. Yes or no? So right hand side, 2 to the left hand side, you have 2 to the power of 6. If 144 goes to left hand side, that becomes left hand side to right hand side, it becomes 1 by 12 of, this is 216 divided by 9 plus 72. 216 divided by 9. 9, 2 times 18 and then 4 times. 24 plus 72. 96. 96 by 12. 8 times. 2 to the power of x is equal to 8 and you can write it as 2 to the power of 3. X is equal to 3. Right? So others are quadratic equations. $35. So let's say our number is x. A number is such that when it is multiplied by 8, you'll get 8x. It gives another number 8x, which is as much more than 243 as the original number itself is less than 243. So difference between 243 and 8x and difference between 243 and the original number, they said they both are same. Yes or no? Correct? Out of these two numbers, which is larger number? 8x. 8x is more than 243. Difference between these two numbers is 8x minus 243 is same as the difference between x and 243. Out of x and 243, which is larger number? 243. So here difference will be equal to 243 minus x. And they said these both differences are same. That's what they said. It gives another number 8x, which is as much more than 243 as the original number is less than 243. Differences are same. Hence, take x to this side, this becomes 9x. 243 goes to right hand side, that becomes 486. From this x is equal to, divided by 9. 9 5 times 45, 4 times. X is equal to 54. But you are asked to calculate 35%. So 35% of this number, 25% plus 10%. 25%, half and half. And 10%, which is 5.4. 25%, half and half. What is half of this number? 27. What is half of 27? 13.5. So 35% of this number is equal to 18.9. Fifth option. Is it clear?